Sorry, I look really terrible. Everybody, everybody, welcome to the Michelle Francis YouTube channel. I am Michelle Francis. I'm dying. My name is Michelle Naomi Francis Williams. I lived at 207 Colston House, 10 Morris Road, Poplar, Tower Hamlets, Echo 14, 6 Foxtrot. I'm being currently put up in emergency accommodation by Ipswich Council at the Kingsley Hotel on London Road, Ipswich, opposite Lidl's. Here you can see I'm dying of food poisoning. I may have cancer, I don't know, but I definitely know this is food poisoning. What I'm experiencing now is food poisoning. The police officer that came to my house, came here at the Kingsley Hotel, room 32, the cabin outside, he's a devil, a white male. He paid the people, there's a guy at the front, a white guy with his young family, a young white guy, and one of the staff, she's a white, old female, skinny. She's sometimes on in the evening, the night duty, or the evening duty mainly. Every time I've been cooking my food and I've left, this is the things that I use to cook the food. Every time I've left the food in the kitchen cooking on a low heat and I come back in the room to sit down and get some rest, he's gone in there and she's allowed him to put poison in the food. Now the police have done this. The police, the NHS, they didn't want me to know that it's actually food poisoning I'm suffering from, because when I died and go to the hospital, they would turn around and lie on the record and say it's not food poisoning, it's something else. I'm telling everybody, I strongly believe this is food poisoning. The pain has been in the last few days. I've been suffering a lot of pain, but this pain is really like very intense in the last few days. It's very intense, and I believe it's food poisoning. I believe that the police officer, the white male police officer, because I think it's Michael Howard or the Conservative Party, they sent a covert message saying that the white male police officer that came to the cabin here at number 32, he's really they said, oh, it's for you to allow him to forgive me. That's what he said on this covert message in the YouTube, that I must allow the police to forgive me. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I'm not even guilty. But what they really, Michael Howard, I've been trying to sue Michael Howard, by the way, and the NHS and the police, what they really want to do, Michael Howard is trying to kill me, and he's being used. He's got an agency called Diligence, an intelligence agency where he employs former CIA who work obviously directly with the police, Metropolitan Police and the Suffolk Police, anywhere all over Britain, the British Police Force. And they've been lying because they know that I've got a couple of court cases that they've made up completely false lies, and they've already lost because I've got too much evidence. It's just that I've been really ill and on the floor. Now they've been trying to prevent me from getting to the court and sorting it out. That because I've been just getting illness after illness. So the reason why Michael Howard is preventing me from getting to the courts and proving that the police have been lying and Michael Howard is the one behind it, is they don't want people to know the truth. So they're actually trying to kill me so that I never get to get the truth out. And I've got case with one case of a false diagnosis of HIV with Andy solicitors in Stratford, Old Stratford. Then I've got another case against the police with a solicitors in Liverpool, Moran Satchel solicitors. So I'm homing in. I'm getting there. I've been getting there slowly, you know. Michael Howard knows I'm going to prove everything. And all the narrative that has been thrown out there, it's all been a lie. But what they've done, they've been poisoning me, which I didn't know. They've been poisoning my food. And basically, I think I'm dying of food poisoning. Like Sister Mary died early this year in the Gambia. She died of food poisoning, and she was telling everybody she's been food poisoned, and nobody believed her. And then she was taken to the hospital, where a few hours later she died, and it was actually food poisoning. I feel this kind of pain that is so excruciating this last few days. Like, I've been suffering anyway, physical illnesses, but this is really well up a notch. It's really excruciating and intense and prolonged, just constant intense pain in my stomach area. It's all in my stomach, and I think it's food poisoning. I think the police are behind it, and ultimately Michael Howard is the one behind it, because he doesn't want to be exposed as a liar and a racist, and that he's been actually behind everybody dying and suffering and being murdered and raped and infected with serious STDs and paedophilia. It's Michael Howard. He's been pushing his agenda and enforcing it and forcing people. And now, because I'm closing in on him, slowly but surely I've been closing in, he's basically resulted to, the last tactics, which is to kill me. And I've been I believe I'm actually now, as you see me here, I'm suffering food poisoning. I phoned the ambulance in Ipswich don't turn up, the ambulance in London don't turn up. They're leaving me here suffering of food poisoning and excruciating pain. Last night, the ambulance crew that came here, they told me, oh, take paracetamol. How can I take paracetamol for food poisoning? Come on, the pain is too fucking much. You know what I mean? But PDD, I love you. You're going to be free, because I have bared the ultimate sacrifice. And you shall be free, PDD. I love you, and make sure you never go back down the same road again. Yeah, I'm dying of food poisoning, most definitely. I think it's definitely food poisoning. But only time will tell. And it's the police. Michael Howard has paying these people, and he's working with it's a systemic. They're all working together, the NHS, every one of them, to lie and the medical records and put something else on the death certificate. I believe it's food poisoning. There may be cancer there. There may be other underlying health issues that have been negligently missed by the NHS. But they never miss it. They gave it to me. But clearly now, they've stepped up the notch, and they've poisoned me, my food, to kill me. And ultimately, the objective is to silence me and shut me up from exposing the truth on all the lies they've been telling, and all the evidence I've had on all my phones that keep getting stolen, coincidentally, by the police, using people to steal my phones. The police have got 3 phones in their police station still. They've still got my wheelchair, and I'm in suffering all this time. They know it was just a matter of time before everything's exposed, because I intend to expose them, and it's a direct and institutional racism.